I tried. I have tried 7 times to give this one a chance, but I just don't get it. Welcome to the worst Ninja Turtles show of all time, and something I've been dreading talking about ever since I even announced this. Heck, I even had half a mind to skip it. But no, if I don't talk about it now, it's going to come back to haunt me later, so let's just get it over with. What's up? What's happening? Welcome back to Animation Station. Welcome to the piece of garbage that is Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This show is shite. Not even regular shite, like putrid, horrible, barfed out diarrhea shite. Like, I'd rather watch any of the movies over this. Any of them. Look, this show has its fans, I know. And if you're one of those people that can enjoy this somehow, fine, that's okay. I respect your opinion. It doesn't make you a bad person. But I have tried so many times to give this show a chance, and I still just can't do it. Every time I try to watch this show, I want to quit it immediately. I want to put my fists through whatever I'm actually watching it on, and I just want to rant and scream for hours. In fact, here's another little tidbit for you. This is my least favorite cartoon of all time. Yes, worse than all the freaking crappy Adult Swim shows, worse than Ren and Stimpy Adult Party cartoon, worse than friggin' King Star King, worse than all of that crap. And one of Nickelodeon's worst shows ever. Period. I don't want to waste too much time on this one, so I'm just going to read off my written review. Another one of the longest ones I've ever typed or posted. And then I'll just give you my overall thoughts and give it the lowest score that it deserves. And then we can move on to something better. So, Ben Schwartz is a great Leonardo. Yes, that's the one thing I will say about the show right off the bat that I do like. It is Ben Schwartz as Leonardo. He does a great job. Yes, he's just doing the Sonic voice, but I don't mind it. He does a great job as this particular version of the character, and he's one of the only characters that doesn't make me want to put my head through a wall. This version of April is okay with a nice bit of sassiness. Yeah, I don't understand the racist douches that call this April terrible. She's not terrible. This April's actually fine. Can she be a bit much at times? Sure, but I like her character. I like how, like I said, how sassy she can be. And she definitely has a lot of actual character. So, I'll give them that. One legitimately great episode in the wrestling one. That one is the only one I would go so far as to call good. And some interesting ideas here and there. Like, it has some interesting, unique concepts and ideas, like flipping all the turtles' personalities around, but it doesn't execute them well at all. So yeah, that's my only positives with this show. Now let's talk about the massive list of negatives, shall we? Unfortunately, though, the rest of the series is an abysmal, annoying, frustrating, tedious, unfunny, cringy, awful mess. The writing is awful, all the other characters suck, especially this version of Splinter. Like, seriously, how dare you ruin Splinter? The designs, while unique, are not good at all. Aside from Leo's, his is okay. The animation, while stylized, feels very Flash. Like, you know, when you can tell it's Flash animated. Yeah, this is one of those times I can tell it's Flash animated. Or at least it feels that way. The jokes are so awful that will make your spine crack from cringing so hard. Yeah, the jokes in this suck. There's no other word for it. The dialogue is eye-rolling, the villains are terrible, this version of Splinter is horrendous. What they did to Casey is stupid, unforgivably disrespectful to the character. Lack of loyalty for the source material, no notable individuality between the four turtles as they now all act like brainless morons. So imagine Next Mutation Ninja Turtles, but somehow 10 times worse. And yes, I know the words that I just said that just came out of my mouth hole. What else? The story is painful, the fights, while decently animated, severely lack in actual importance to the plot, no interconnectivity between the episodes resulting in a severe lack of cohesion, power-ups so obnoxiously overpowered that it makes Fast Forward look competent in comparison, and little to no enjoyability whatsoever. Add on the awful movie, then I'm not reviewing again because I already gave it the thrashing that it deserved in my worst movies of 2022 list. Or was it 2021? I don't know. I already reviewed the stinking thing. I'm not reviewing it again. And you have not only the worst Turtles show to date, but also my personal pick for the worst cartoon of all time. And the fact that the outstanding 2012 series was cancelled just to make this abysmal shite makes it sting even more. At least with Next Mutation, I could laugh at its baffling stupidity. This just infuriates me to my very core every time I see it even mentioned. Props to those who can enjoy it, but me personally, I'm never watching this piece of shite ever again. Avoid this shallow Teen Titans Go clone, and send it to the burning pits of hell where it rightfully belongs along with all the other awful modern cartoon reboots. Hopefully, the new show that's being made for Paramount Plus based in the Mutant Mayhem universe restores the good name of this franchise and buries this dumpster fire in the sands of time. Sorry for getting so angry, but I seriously hate this show, and I've been waiting almost 3 whole years to tear it to shreds. I promise we'll not review anything else this abysmal for the rest of the marathon. From here on out, it won't go below a 5 out of 10. Yeah, that pretty much sums up all my thoughts in that one post, because this show angers me to a level that no other show does. Yeah, even more than the worst episodes of SpongeBob. It's that bad. And I've tried at least 6 times to give this show a freaking chance. Like, every time I try to watch it, it just makes me angrier and hate it more. Look, I'm not against another 2D animated TMNT show. I'm more than for that. I wasn't against all the concepts. The designs, while terrible, I could learn to live with if it had a good story and decent writing and good jokes. And it had none of the above. It was cringy, the story was absolutely freaking terrible, and what it did to some of the characters was outright disrespectful to its source material. I can never watch this show again without going into a fit of rage. So, this is the last and only time that I'm ever going to talk about this piece of crap. Well, aside from the character overall rankings at the end of this marathon. Outside of that, I'm not talking about this garbage again. It sucks, it's terrible, and I will never understand anyone who actually enjoys it. But if you do, that's okay, more power to you, you're entitled to your opinion. But in my opinion, this piece of crap gets a final verdict of a 2 out of 10. Worst cartoon I've ever sat through, and I'm never watching it again. I have tried 7 times to give it a chance. I'm not giving it an 8th because it doesn't deserve it. Throw this piece of crap in the dumpster fire where it belongs. Sorry, I had to get all that off my chest because I've been waiting 3 years to tear this thing to shreds. And now that it is, I don't have to talk about it again. At least not until the rankings. So, from here on out, all the rest of these reviews are going to be pretty positive. It's not going to go below a 5, because I mostly enjoy all these other films, with the exception of 2 or 3 of them. And you'll know which ones I talk about when we get there. So, that's going to do it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more content like this. Be sure to check out all my content if you're looking for animation content to watch, I don't know. And please check out my All-Star Brawl 2 video if you guys get a chance, because I did put a lot of work into that video, and I'd like to, I'd like people to see it, and for it to not just be one of those videos that doesn't get viewed at all on my channel, making all that effort. Well, you know what I mean. Please go check that video out. I had a lot of fun making it. And stay tuned, because now we get to go super deep dive and analytical, because now we are going to start talking about the movies. Starting with... Where did I put it? Yes. Starting with TMNT 1990. I'm extremely excited to talk about this one, so... Until next review, thank you guys for watching. I'm John Small of Animation Station, and I'll see you next time. Cowabunga, dudes! And don't watch Rise, it's a piece of crap. Peace.